Truly is fascinating.
Add astro. Add astro. Thank you for completing today's commission.
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
The neighboring nation of Relay has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Would you like to go? Moon gazing. You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon. And gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.
Come take a look.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading. Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is... The sand is cool and comfortable to walk on.
Nowhere to run!
Boosh!
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
Lady Arlecchino.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer
Can't be helped.
as you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodkrai? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought...
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to...
They are nearby.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandro...
She stayed behind to work.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa... Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out. Transfixed!
Riptide!
Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare!
You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I'm not fighting you today.
I knew it. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Overruled!
I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our...
What in the world has been going on and not...
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What?
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in. I tell everyone who...
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those 2 really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat.
No.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandro. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As such...
This is so much worse than I thought. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat...
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandrone.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from...
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed assault on Dottore.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with him?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure.
This won't do. I have to rescue him.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler...
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here...
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your mission.
fine. I guess I'll...
One last thing. Tell the rooster to get the message out to the gods and the source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in
Hey, don't be too...
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city and walked in.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms. Thanks to research by Master in the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm, which is antagonistic with the power of the Void Realm. Since you have the power of the dragon...
That's true. It's not abyssal energy, it's something pure, wild, and untamed.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia when you and Miss Columbina fought Raria? That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. Not to mention the operating principles. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided, despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use Light Realm energy in principle. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from Light Realm energy to begin with. Hence, I suspect that the device works by restoring elemental energy to its original state. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. Perhaps it is no mere analogy. Maybe there is indeed a prism in this model. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It would explain how such an ironclad design concept was achieved. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a crown. I suspect. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure Light Realm energy, its relation to elemental energy is one of integration versus division. Or you could say that the former contains the latter. Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the Light Realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It works!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy can disturb or even negate the field. Now you try.
All right, here goes. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. I now feel confident in this.
But the energy field is huge. How?
We don't have to neutralize it completely. That's all for theory. Would you like to...
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly...
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated...
Nice! This time it...
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity.
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry, I got this.
What do you mean? Signal.
It's based on a new alchemical...
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies with animals standing watch over them.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there, I hear a voice.
Please. Help us. Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left. I gotta get out of here.
It looks like there's a huge experiment. Maybe each energy field is its own.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left. But instead, their instincts are driving them to remain by their dead bodies.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer than we need to.
Agreed.
You're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control. It's possible. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an
Sounds like he's living down.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the Traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon. It's not so bad. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is filled with both longing and kindness.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. Anything that has existed in the past, I can now recreate. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not for me to judge. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship.
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. But why? What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learned best by... I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by...
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could begin to understand some? Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them.
Alien?
Even I feel you have been treated I can change that. I will...
I've entered the past, for instance. So far, but it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around him. What was it? I'll keep this question in...
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go...
The cannon. That's right. And right after that, came...
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so...
I wonder if I could try to but how would I do...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. He's using the Kuvaki shield, like I taught him. Is he going... He's strong. I'm sure he can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might lead to collateral damage. EC Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. There's no time. I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon, if you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you call him, Bina?
Oh.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually.
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
That's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass, tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so I made a batch. Rosaline will be here shortly. Hey, at least let me finish. Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask.
Well, life there.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right? Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad?
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, narcissist?
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their wishes?
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the self-sacrificing type. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in, if you could choose?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me, or fear me, but just want to chat with me like a normal person. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I pass out? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone, I miss you all back there. I guess time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me all along. I can sense that there isn't much more power. What lies at the end of all of this? Will time end? Will I ever find my way back? It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I remember. Flint and Varga talked about some files on the Wild Hunt. Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions? If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the past. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? If so, why not any other Kuhenki? That's... I cannot... This is likely my final chance to... It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
Oh, seeing Enefa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, Paimon. No, stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left here. Think, Columbina. A way back, do I? Go back to Moon Prayer Night? Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dotori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me. Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Tri-Lune authority. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different, just like the scenery.
But how do I communicate my plan? Should I write it down here? I need something with a close connection to me.
Hey, what was that? I feel like...
It was I who... That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered. It also explains because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more gates to the... No wonder I sensed that back then. I was just a little lost dove.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it all.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Guide him. And bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there. Go. You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please. Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? To do evil and get away with it? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground, but it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Have you made up your...
I can't. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hope... I have my own reason.
You've grown a lot since we last met, but there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier for you.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you. Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. Ugh. I never want... Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based. I expect it's only a matter of time before he...
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by...
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to fight another...
How are you holding up? Are you all right? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so...
You don't look injured.
All right. Rescue operation... There's a lot more work to be done.
Understood. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think...
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Renee were mortal enemies, were they not?
And?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Giltan might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like?
Excuse you. I am
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah.
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity.
It's a laugh a minute with you.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely.
He said he knew what he was doing.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are.
Is he back? Is he really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Look at them.
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my...
Varka.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking...
What? Ew, no!
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capability.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead? Or will it keep going to infinity?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure loved quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of reverse time began.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they have a beginning too?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses born. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, manifestations of his majesty. But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy. They can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me. Is that the Ray here of Solnari? I can't believe he survived. How did he do it?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. When I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body, and partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my shadow.
Tried to? So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then, I saw her.
Her?
Thalindis. My former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thalindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her afterimage. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice.
Do you mean... Dottore?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time, all so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess, could I ask a favor of you?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else matters.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
Thalindis? But...
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her afterimage. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. Far, far ahead.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something I ought to do.
Why?
Yeah. Why, indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and started using others. I hurt a lot of people. I think I grew tired of it long ago. But I wouldn't admit it to myself. And ultimately, that's how I ended up here.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over. Just tell her the important parts. Whatever you think that means.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
It's up to you. Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Thelindis was built on lies. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't want to hide anything anymore.
I will do my best.
There. The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
Thank you. It means a lot. I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
He kept She wasn't far off at all. Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you know?
You can call me Columbina. I promise.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened, Miss Columbina?
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth. No matter how hard it is to hear, I have to know.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here for long. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people but in the end, beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's all right. Well, that's everything from me.
Wait. Time?
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow. Without the 3...
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? Where am I even going? And it's not just me. I must seem so ridiculous. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum. Rerir was one of the Vinster King's retainers. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. At the time, I thought I could just go back to... It was only after meeting the princess that the Vinster...
I couldn't kill the Vinster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back. To kill the person who had brought...
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor. But the Abyss probably But I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the... I know I'm never getting out of here.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden inner? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I believe they carry you forward faster. I can share what I've learned, and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears. I think you just might... Now, I know you will be able to change the past. Also, I've been speculating about where this space ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest, I have no way of verifying any of...
Understood. Thank you, Miss Delindis.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? Thanks to you, they have some meaning. About Rerir, I'm so sorry. For everything.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. And that dishonesty sealed our fates. But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry. Huh? Are you... Have you come from the distant future?
So, how exactly?
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the war of funerary flame.
Am I... Huh. You're right.
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations of moon goddesses?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons. In other words, 4 moon marrows.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right now.
Yep, we have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own for now.
But at least she's trying her best to get back to us.
Yeah, she's a tough cookie, and a sore loser too. We have to trust that she'll find a way, because we really need her power. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. He's much too powerful. It wouldn't even be close. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone or something that can stop him before he does anything worse. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not just saying this because Columbina's a friend and I want her back safe and sound. It's just the truth. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better solution.
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone. We're all aligned on saving Columbina.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking. We want to save both.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys?
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know.
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came running over with my documents that I was part of the in-group. I mean, if Arlecchino can fit in, I certainly can. Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out of computing power.
Computing power? You mean you need more energy?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And to top it all off, we can't even leave Nodcry. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this. Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore! Couldn't have made this harder for me if he tried.
Oh, what do we do then? How about we grab a bite to eat and take a break? Maybe something will come to mind after you've cleared your head.
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world here. And I need accurate results, not vague prophecies. Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that? Ahem. Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties. Being a killjoy isn't very ladylike, after all.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us know if anything new comes up.
Hat guy? Is he hinting that we should talk outside?
Let's go somewhere a little more private. You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react. He'll easily devour everything eventually, so I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I failed. In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants and citizens in some way. But creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Nodcry. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods in turn. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Nodcry has. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here. Only you.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything, it's to think before I act. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy Dottore, no matter what it takes.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me, what do you think of Sandrone?
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend, part of the gang.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on, let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their...
That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all. If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the 4 Orthants.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the academia is paying off big time.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
Come with me.
Hat guy? What's happened to him?
Hat guy! Can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the—
Easier said than done. Only Ermin's— Wait, is that what you're suggesting?
You should be able to tell that I'm not human.
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient.
Conrian, to be precise. Puppets need an energy source.
You? Do you mean—
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver-white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if—
I can put 2 and 2 together, yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I cannot guarantee your—
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through? Is he— Are we really considering this?
Yes, we discussed it. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. I'm very close to finishing my— This is what the core looks like.
A silver-white branch.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right? Right?
In theory, he should be fine. As long as we put his core back in time. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it's protected until the process completes.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts—
He will have our—
Aww. On a more positive note—
The worst case scenario with the core removal is a core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of— Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both a part of me wonders whether I'm only
Sanjoni will succeed, won't—
She will. That's right. And I'll protect you all until a moment of victory arrives.
Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon.
Sonnet. So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon?
Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your—
Columbina. Columbina Hyposelenia.
Hyposelenia? What a lovely name.
It was a joint effort between—
Friends? You mean your friends in the heaven?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there.
Do you mean the other two moon goddesses?
Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey. Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's all right. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point. When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell.
I can hold out a while longer.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me! It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is—
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And
it's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here is? Please. I must know.
My dear sister, this is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What? You're scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm fine. Please, continue.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first Descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. We coexisted in peace.
Slowly, however, we came to...
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order... All right. Canon and I wanted to know.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward they would even cast down celestial
Only this was for...
Right. I did everything.
The ancestors of the Frost Moons.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures...
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world...
Well, who won in the end?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Teyvat, where they continue to rule to this day. And the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung, was destroyed.
And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Teyvat's skies?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for...
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the Frost Moon...
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but...
Then we shall disappear.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner. Rather...
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future...
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify secondary process? Scan for... Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't... Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding? Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to them? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would... Wait! I've got it. If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding them. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Why? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that...
Yes, it would explain a lot. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return. But we have...
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone, she would have done so long ago.
Yes, She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that this could also explain why Luan—
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, the question is—
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely important. Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly
truly amazing. Oh, I'm so—
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is—
I'll keep my calculations going and try—
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar—
It's hard to—
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose—
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat.
Have you ever tried?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter—
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately—
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that could—
Sorry? What are those?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in reality.
Kuvaki. What is that?
You don't know? It's a unique—
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Teyvat you say is called— But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki hyposelenia? Maybe if we see it, it'll—
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Notcry.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not—
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway?
This is so strange.
Columbina, you're looking for more than just—
Yes. If I am to help my friend—
You mean—
This sounds extremely risky. The three moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess would be of—
I know. But I'm willing to—
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his— No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if I don't leave alive?
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to
Columbina? What do you need from us?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, you don't think she'd write it down on a stone?
Columbina may not—
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought— She knows our person. So, if she wanted to tell us— Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appear— What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but if she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past—
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into
Nefer, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through—
Oh, I know. It'll surely— But it's our only chance. This is the—
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda?
But—
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us. I need to know you'll honor our agreement.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want...
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's...
Then at least let me and if...
Oh, please.
Has it...
All right, enough
All done.
Good. Now give me... Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, I think I might know how to get back. Time to go talk it over with.
I hope it's not too dangerous. Come on, let...
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears.
Have you figured it out, Colum? Tell us. How do you...
I intend to die here, in this moment.
What? What are you saying? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left?
No, that won't happen.
Come again?
They will find my message.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple, real. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean... you...
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that in this very moment, she can when the time comes. I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back.
Just as gravity connects the world.
Exactly. In the future, where I came, in a similar way.
But how do you just leave your soul here?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nod. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I would need your help to do this.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but you, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by 2 older sisters all the time. Now,
Sonnet.
Kennen?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is...
Oh, No, please. I was just thinking back on the years that the three of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am for the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain. If your plan can save them, and besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before.
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want...
There was a time when I refused to I wished to hide my feelings. Seal my heart. And
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes. I'm sure that you know this already, but that... Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
We once were the songs sung for eternity.
We once were the tides in the great river of time.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face. Yes. We have transferred the authority. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls.
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolved.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the Three Moons' power? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this. It's just... we would like to spend our final moments together.
Of course. Sonnet. Don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this? Don't forget. I'm so glad.
No, I'm okay. I'm not afraid.
It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nodcry So this is why Notcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me, and the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight, I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
Boss! That was crazy! Were we even allowed? Can you still see?
I see 2 fingers.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as sharp as ever. Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma?
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense... There is always a
She chose the perfect method of getting a mess despite being separated.
We still don't even know if she's okay.
I'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
Well, based on the information we now have...
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer... The civilian population has been moved to safety.
Miss Androne, how are the...
So far, so good. I'll keep...
There's still a long road ahead.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy, but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who...
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now.
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes. Yes, it probably is.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Teyvat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you.
Hey, don't give me that.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagrai. Rather, our goal should be, if Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, anyway, her calculations suggest that it's up to us to slow Dottore.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering?
Well, technically those...
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed...
This is... wow.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a... Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Nice to meet you. I am Anefa. Please select target for cleanup.
Defensive mode engaged.
Observe. Night falls.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Be silent. To dust.
Moonlit night for all.
Defensive mode engaged.
Mind the wind. Observe. Night falls.
Insulation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
A new moon rises. Wane.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust.
Insulation chamber deployed.
I'll post the commission at the Adventurers Guild.